Thanks for taking the time to join me on my channel, Nigel's View on Things. How you doing? How you keeping? Hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. A few days ago, a video surfaced and it went extremely viral. Very quickly. People were looking at two planets in the sky. Very interesting video. So what I done, I sat back and watched what occurred, looking for new clips and also any news stories that might appear. And eventually a news story did appear, which actually leaves more questions than answers. I want to analyse this video. I want to show you something that other people may have missed. Many videos being made about this, but I just want to show you something that caught my attention, which I find quite interesting. Before we get started, what I would like to do is go over some key points that we already know. It's there in the sky, and how do we know that? Because there's a multitude of people that can see it with their naked eyes. And be careful, don't run about in public with your eyes naked. Have you seen what they make you wear over your mouth? A multitude of video clips, a multitude of angles to boot. So we've got the idea that this object can be seen with our naked eye. Unlike the last video clip that you just watched, that couldn't be seen unless you had a digital camera. And what we've got to remember, right time, right place, right angle, you're taking a photo, taking a video, and you'll get to see things that we really shouldn't. That digital camera allows us to see things that they don't want us to see, things that are in front of our moon, behind our moon, in our skies. And I'm sure what we're looking at is just, well, it's a faulty camera. The moon doesn't flash like that, does it? On and off, on and off, on and off. Links to everything that you're looking at in the description box down below. The first clip, by the way, was from HP Ren cameras, and you can go and verify that clip for yourself and have a look at it. Let's quickly run over the bad points in the video. We know this was taken in Dubai. Unfortunately, we haven't got a date on the video. We don't have a time. Were the videos taken at the same time or different times through the night? And also we don't have a direction, whether it be north, south, east or west. They were in the sky, Nige. Yeah, thanks for that. And also we haven't got any depth perception. We haven't got a clue how far away these objects are. Are they very close to us? Are they very far away and extremely big? These are the questions that you may ask. So I'm thinking to myself, here's a question for you. Would it be possible to take a measurement, as we know approximately what size this road sign is, and work out how far up in the sky they might be, using that trigonometry stuff, that technical bits and pieces? Anybody got any ideas? Leave a comment down below, please. The clips we're just about to see have one thing in common. They've got objects that are in our sky, one small green turquoisey colour and a larger sort of grey brown colour, and we can see that the road sign eclipses what's there in the sky. So we know it's there, but distance wise we really haven't got a clue. Different angle, yeah, I'm sure it's just a camera abnormality. It's the lights off the dash, of course it is. That's what's causing that, nothing more. Somebody gets out of their car to film this, stands in the middle of the road. I'd be more concerned about cars coming, but if I saw something like that up in the sky, I would definitely be taking a video. I don't know about you, but it would be nice to have a time, a date at least, so we got a clue what time of night it is. If you're taking a video, that might be a good idea for future reference. And yet another video of the two objects in the sky. Different angle, different people, I would imagine. We can see a tree there. What a lovely tree it is as well. I'm quite positive what we're looking at here is a clip from the same people, because the barriers look the same. And also now what we've got is a person taking a video of a person taking a video of an object in the sky. Nice. Different angle, different place, different time, and you can see that we're in a car and this man is taking videos of objects in the sky because we can see on his mobile phone. This man happens to be a passenger. The person that's taking a video of him taking a video of objects that are in the sky happens to be a driver. Now, we just watched somebody get out of their car, stand in the middle of the road and take videos of objects that are in the sky. A quick public service announcement: if you're going to do such, please pull over to the side of the road, and it might be a little bit safer, because planets in the sky can be a little bit distracting and you might end up running somebody over that's standing in the middle of the road taking videos of objects that are in the sky. Thank you for your cooperation. In these videos, are we actually witnessing planets in the sky, or are we witnessing something totally different? Like I said, a couple of days later, a news story broke and it raised more questions than answers. We will be coming back to these videos to have a closer look, but let's have a look at this news story and I'll show you what I found. And this story from the College Times: suddenly appeared 2 moons from Mars, last updated February 8th 2021 at 7:48 p.m. We can see the picture there and we're going to have a closer look very shortly. 2 moons that suddenly appeared in Dubai's Qudra took UAE social media circles by storm. The mystery has now been solved. Of course it has. The 2 Martian moons were part of a campaign organised by the UAE Government Media Office to celebrate the Hope probe, and they've got one going and most probably landed by now by the time you've seen this video. Phobos and Deimos, the 2 moons orbiting Mars, were projected into the sky using new technology that has never been seen before in the UAE. 2 giant 100-metre cranes and an advanced 40-metre screen were used to make the moons appear realistically in the sky and visible from long distances. That's nice. The idea was to illustrate to the UAE residents what the Hope probe is capturing 500 million miles away. It is aimed to drive awareness and create excitement around the Hope's probe's insertion into the Martian orbit tomorrow, February the 9th. The Mars mission is one of the biggest challenges of the country's history and one of the boldest initiatives of the UAE. Conquer space. So, to create awareness around this important fact, nothing better than to bring the 2 moons of Mars to Earth, said Khalid, Executive Director of Production and Digital Communications Sector at the UAE Government Media Office. Deimos and Phobos were discovered by an American astronomer, Asaph Hall, in 1877. Having a look at this picture, for me things don't really add up, so let me show you the things that don't make any sense. This is what they say they used. This is what they say they projected. First of all, we got 2 cranes, 100 metres tall. That's 330 feet. Dubai's got a major airport, and because of that, objects that are very, very tall need to have a red light, and we can see that there because of low-flying aircraft. Also, we've got a screen that's in the middle, which is 40 metres, which is approximately 120 feet. First of all, in each video, we did not see any evidence of red lights in the sky. We just saw these objects here. And let me just point this out. If you look at the termination line on each of these planets, they are at the bottom. Nowhere else, just at the bottom. Another thing to point out really is the colours, because this is brown and that happens to be a grey. So if we use their picture and put the first clip in, we can see there's a number of discrepancies straight away. First of all, we can't see the marker lights at all. In each and every single clip, there are no red marker lights for the planes, and they would be totally obvious. The second obvious thing for me is the colours of these planets. Yeah, totally different. But what you could say that the video camera is distorting the colours and changing them, that is very, very possible. But then you've got to look at the termination line. The termination line is totally different angles. Yeah, how is that at all possible? This is the picture that they would have used. I wouldn't have thought they would have used a different picture. But then we've got termination lines that don't really match up. But there's also discrepancies in the videos themselves. Sometimes we can see things and not actually register what we're looking at. Everything looks exactly the same, especially when we're looking at a number of clips, and it's very, very hard to distinguish what's going on. Just in case you missed it, I'll play it again in slow motion. Now, did you notice? As you can see, there is a difference between the two. And the difference is the termination lines. Now on this clip, they're on the left hand side. And on this clip, the termination line is at the top. So there is a total difference to what we can see. The trouble is we don't know what time these videos were taken. Are these objects in the sky fast moving? And that would cause what we're looking at here. Also, yes, they are different colours, but that could be down to the video camera itself. So one of my major concerns with the videos that we've just watched is the only people that actually got to see this were people that were in Dubai. As far as I understand it, no other people from different countries actually got to see what we're looking at in the sky, or what they were looking at in the sky, as it may be. Another concern is, why are we getting two different images as we can see here? If these images were being projected like they said, that really doesn't make any sense. For me, they wouldn't actually change the picture, would they? And don't forget, if you're going to advertise something, not only would you advertise it in the sky, you would let everybody know to go outside and look up in the sky, because this is what you're doing. There are things that are in the sky. I've shown you, many other people out there have shown you things that really doesn't make any sense unless it's there. We've got two suns, we've got lenses, we've got things that we can't see, only with the aid of a digital camera that we can actually get to see them. It's for you to decide, as we're in the middle of a lockdown and everybody's inside on social media, on their computers, playing TVs and video games and whatever else you may be doing. You're not outside looking up at the skies. And don't forget, they geo-engineer our skies for a reason. To make everything look totally normal, and number two, to hide things in the sky so you can't get to see things that you really shouldn't do, and the world turns to mush and chaos ensues. Anyway, what do I know? What we're looking at is projected images in the sky. It couldn't be possible that there's something coming towards us, could there? Our governments would have told us. For all those people that actually want to know what Phobos and Deimos actually look like, here's a picture. Much love, much peace, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.